have been missed, as I know you guys have missed me. So thank you for joining. If you are interested in booking with me, I am over at blackspectrumnetwork.com. You can go to blackspectrumnetwork.com/Soleil, SOLE. If you want to leave a love offering, just go ahead and do so at either the PayPal or the Cash App that's circulating below. Another reader said her baby may have been born with a defect. Let me have a second to figure out a polite way to ask that. I try not to read about small children. Let me figure out a way to ask that is acceptable. Another thing is that anytime somebody doesn't show their baby immediately, people start speculating that there's some sort of defect or something's wrong with the baby. And we really got to stop doing that as a culture, right? Especially because those first 3 months of when a baby, no, you're fine. You didn't ask anything in a rude way. It's just, it is a dicey question. Absolutely. Those first 3 months of the baby's life, you can speak blessings into it, and you can also speak curses into it very, very easily, right? That's why most people don't bring, we think about the physical health of a baby in those first 90 days. That's why a lot of people don't bring their baby out of the house. But it's also a good idea not to have a whole lot of people around your baby, because everybody don't want to see your baby win. Some people don't even want to see your baby survive. Let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. And the things that people will speak over your child can, at the very least, leave decay, leave wounds that they have to figure out and that they don't fully understand. Or it can literally impact the life of your child, right? So I feel like, and maybe Spirit's going to bring up something that's different, but intuitively, I feel, you got to remember, she's a Caribbean woman. So everything that I'm saying to you right now, she knows that automatically and intuitively. We're behind. We're, as Black Americans, are just learning a lot of the shit later in life and considering it. But I think when culturally you have those understandings, especially in Caribbean households, absolutely. Why? I think, again, it's that American obsession with celebrity and fame. We're waiting for the People magazine pictures or whatever. Do people still read People magazine? I'm a little older than I look. But just because she hasn't shown the baby off doesn't mean that there's a defect. But I don't know. I'm gonna ask cards. I'm only gonna pull 3 cards on this, okay? And if there's any other questions about Rihanna, go ahead and type them out. I'm happy to take one before we move on over to Ashanti. Ancestors, what can you tell us about the health of Rihanna's baby? Is there anything going on that has caused her concern or the family concern at this time? What can you tell us about the health of the baby? Are there any defects or deficits that are going to impact their quality of life? If so, what can you tell us about the nature of that situation? Any wisdom shared at this time is greatly appreciated. If you guys are having fun, hello, Sandra. It's good to see you. If you guys are having fun, hit those scale emojis. If you guys have a question about Miss Rihanna Robert Fenty, drop it in the comments. If you are entertained and you want to see me on here more, if you want to see me doing maybe a celebrity reading battle with my handsome godfather, Hugonzo, or one of my lovely sisters, LaBelle Venus or the Love Goddess, let me know. Put that in the comments. I'm trying to make sure that I'm over here and interacting with you guys a little bit more in the future. As well, if you are entertained, you see my Cash App and my PayPal scrolling at the bottom. Don't be stingy. Be generous. Be kind. Leave a love offering if you can. So let's see what's going on with the child. I see that the baby is in good health. I see that. Let me pull clarifiers over the 6 of Pentacles. I see that not only has there been a lot of money put into the health of the baby, but the finest doctors, the finest spiritualists, the finest herbalists, right? 6 of Pentacles is not only a card of generosity, but it can be a card of healing. It can be pouring healing over someone else, right? The card of the Big Mama, she got a praying grandmama. That baby is fine. Five of Baskets. That is concerning. Let me pull a clarify over the Five of Baskets. Clarify this Five of Baskets. The Garden, future. A future, a next chapter, abundance and blessings, watering your garden, keeping your porch clean, minding your business. It was everything that I said. This baby is healthy. This baby is healthy. Rihanna has dealt with some postpartum. We have that Five of Cups. Five of Cups is a card of depression. It's the past or old circumstances, phantom fears, etc., coming up out of the past and drawing you into stagnation and depression. So she has had some postpartum and she has had some difficulty, but the baby is fine. The baby is in good health. We also have the Nine of Cups, which is celebration, expression of gratitude, having your cups full. So again, going back to that Big Mama card, the praying grandmother, a lot of spiritual protection over that baby. And Rihanna has had a lot to be grateful for with the baby being here. We also have the Ten of Cups, which is, again, a lot of love, celebration, pouring over the baby. Look at my artwork, right? This beautiful, gorgeous family celebrating the birth of a baby and looking on, right? So I'm getting that the baby is fine. I'm getting that the baby is good. I'm getting that the baby is in good health. I'm honestly getting that Rihanna's health has, had some issues. So the baby's good, but Rihanna's had some things that she's needed to work through and figure out. Will she have more children? Okay, I'm happy to ask that, girl next door. That's going to be my last Rihanna question, and then we're going to move on over to Ashanti, and then we'll do Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen. I have a fascination with Gisele Bündchen, but if you guys want to do another topic other than Tom Brady and Gisele, because I'm not the biggest sports person, I'm not go ahead and put a suggestion in the comments. I'm open to them. But let's see if Rihanna's going to have more children. Will Rihanna have more children? Will she have more children in the future? Thank you, girl next door. Absolutely. Gisele is a whole witch and a successful baby. I would love to know more about the spirits that walk with Gisele. Gisele is a masterful witch. And has anyone noticed that since this divorce, I was about to call this man Tom Hanks, Tom Brady has looked gaunt. Like Gisele was a part of that man's life force. His face is sunken in. He looks like he's aged about a good 12, 15 years just since this divorce announcement came out. Gisele is something else. She's a powerful one. I accidentally pulled with my clarifying deck, but you know what? We're going to go along with it. Just from the first row, I'm going to say yes. Ooh, oh. She wants more children. She wants more children. She wants a big family. She's grateful that she has the money and the finances to take care of children alone. She has a lot of hesitancy about having more children with Rocky. And if she decide, I said this earlier, that they could probably get married, and if they do, it would just be out of spite. It would just be to prove people wrong. That is coming up again in this reading. In the first row, we have the Page, or the Daughter of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Garden. So this is an energy that is about learning through apprenticeship, right? But it's also an energy that is, the Page of Pentacles is somebody that's happy to learn. They're excited to learn, right? So she feels like she has more to learn about mothering and parenting, and that she's only going to learn it through the act of doing it, right? So yeah, she wants more children because she wants to learn more. She feels like the more children she has, the more she learns about motherhood, if that makes sense. Nine of Pentacles is independent wealth, luxury, and abundance. She's grateful that she has wealth to leave over to children. Part of her being able to celebrate that wealth and luxury is by having more children. She also feels like, I don't want to say she's like laying down her player card, because like that's like Even if it sounds misogynistic, fuck it. She's like, I lived, right? I've traveled, I've done all the things. So I'm ready to put down my player card. And that's kind of the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. It's not just somebody that has independent wealth, luxury, and abundance. It's somebody that has had the life experience, right? The options of a rich bitch, right? So she's like, I've done it all. Like, I'm happy. I can rest without feeling like I've lost something. And I'm happy from this point forward to focus fully on my motherhood. I'm happy to really celebrate and be present in this next chapter, right? I'm happy to focus on watering my garden and building my home, right? So she really does want more children. Now, bottom row is where things get a little complicated. We have the Father of Baskets, or the King of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Father of Knives, the Page of Swords in reverse, right? More about Rocky. This is part of the reason why she's scared of having more children with him, right? A part of it's like everything that attracted her to Rocky is now presenting problems in the relationship. What attracted her to Rocky was he was this person who was also, he's intelligent, but he can be deeply emotional, okay? He can be deeply emotional, which is a quality of the King of Cups, right? Very worldly, very traveled, like they like luxury, very cultured, right? So that cultured as well as emotionally expressive aspect of Rocky is what attracted her to him. It's also what's pissing her off, because it's like, I don't need you to be on your fly shit right now. I don't need you to be all the way over here with your emotions. I need you to be grounded, right? So as much as she wants more children, and there is a part of her that would really love to have all of her children by the same man, she is in a space of indecision around it. And the indecision is chosen. What do I mean by the indecision is chosen? She's blinding herself to a lot of things that she doesn't like about Rocky because she's afraid of letting him go. She's afraid of seeing the full reality of his behavior. But we got this Father of Knives in reverse. We know about his legal troubles. We know about him not, struggling with being faithful. We know little things have leaked out, so we see the warning signs. But it's only going to get worse in terms of us seeing just how deeply undisciplined and unprepared he is for fatherhood or long-term commitment, right? We know that the King of Swords, when upright, is a very disciplined man. Very intellectual man. This is the father, the father. They're the advisor, they're the professor. There's somebody that's very disciplined, has high standards, and can be unyielding in their standards. This is in reverse though. So he ain't got no fucking standards. He ain't got no discipline. And that's pissing her off. It really is. So short answer, I see more children in her future. She deeply wants more children. But the thing that's holding her back right now is that she is not at a space where she can fully let Rocky go, but she knows that having more children with him is not the best thing for her bloodline. And it's also just not the best thing for her emotional and mental health as well. Even the rich ones got the same problems as us, y'all. I know I just read on one of the richest women in pop, but I feel like I've read for a homegirl. I feel like I read for a cousin or a neighbor. So that shows you when you don't work through your shadows, it's going to come up no matter how much money you have. Rihanna is somebody with a history of complicated father issues, and it's now coming up in her own life, and that she's replicating that dynamic. I would love to read for her. Personally, I would love to give her advice. But Rihanna, again, Caribbean woman. Rihanna probably got a card reader. She probably got a spiritual coach on that. We all wanted more for her, but we all want more for the beautiful, talented women in our lives who make not the best decisions about men. We all want that, but they gotta want it for themselves. Until next time, it will be a lot shorter than 3 months. Can't say when you'll see me next, but you guys will see me soon. Thank you for joining. Please take care. And until next time, bye.
So fuel my fire, take me higher, I'll be your liar too. 'Cause when we're here